Right. Welcome back, guys, to episode 2. Haut beyleron. Welcome back to episode 2. So, last episode we had that sadly cutting off, but we're on 102,204. And this episode we need to obviously rest, but since it's still got a bit of light, I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna get this field baled. Now I've been looking at a baler and I've looked at that conventional baler. I'll probably take the Massey Ferguson because that will power it. So, as I'm recording this, episode 1 is out. What does everybody think of the map so far? I said in my video that I will be going live tonight, which will mean last night. But yeah, what did the people think of my live last night? Which was Monday night when the game was released, I had quite a good couple of views for the majority of the time. I understand not everybody could stay for the full how long I did, but stay for as long as you can, guys. And I'm driving on the wrong side. I need to get used to these European roads. So I'm just going to look at balers. We can use the conventional baler because then we can get one of those on lease, which is not much to lease and it's a reasonable price. So I'm possibly looking at that, unless there's something under the used machinery, which there isn't. There's a grain trailer, which is exceptionally good, but I think it's the same one we've already got. Possibly. Not owned. So I think what we are going for is the conventional baler, and we're going to buy that. Now I was having problems with the number plate. No, change. And I'm going to hope for the best that it's working. So I'm going to put GE. Really good. That's the same exact number plate that I would have in real life if I owned my own tractors, but obviously I borrow them. So I'm going to jump back into my tractor. With the actual number plate. And I'm going to head back to the farm. Probably going to have to rest as soon as we get back. I'm really watching this traffic. I love how it's faster, yes, I get that. But with my driving and how I'm on the road, then I don't really like it. I want fs19 traffic back. No, I don't. No. No. fs22 traffic is decent if you know how to drive. It's me driving according to British rules, but obviously I can't do that. So I'm going to pull in here. I'm going to try and get as much done now as possible. I wonder if the AI worker can do it. Well, it says AI is possible, but I'm gonna think, do the headland, put this to the test, because AI couldn't do baling before. But if they can now, that is better. Because it means that we can get these picked up. Obviously I'm not going to pick them up like I did in the live stream, because that would be horrendous. But no, I'm going to get these picked up. And probably majority of them I'm going to sell, but I want to crack on with animals, and I also want to do some of the new crops. So I'm going to see what the worker does. So if I just open AI menu, if I create a job, and the position will be in this field where it is already. No, maybe not. Maybe it can't do it. Started there where the tractor is. I'm just going to see what it actually does. And then if I press start job, what's it going to do? No, I thought it might not be able to. I thought it might not be able to, but it looked like it could do it, but obviously not. AI worker H has completed its task. But no, it's gonna be one of them nights, I think. We need to get all these bales done anyway. As we found out on the live stream when we did that bit of test, they don't rot, which is nice because leaving bales outside in fs19 would have rot. But no, I think, as I've planned it out, this series is going to last until probably about Christmas. If I'm on top of my schedule, this schedule will go on until Christmas. By then we'll have new mod maps out. And I do want to look into Elms Creek and Erlingrat. Elms Creek is going to be my probably live stream series, possibly. If it's not a live stream series, it's going to be a time lapse, just because I never got to look at FS9. I started FS19, you see, late, and I never got to play Erlingrat. And I would have loved to, but it's always a first with everything, and I think I'm tempted to do Erlingrat as a live stream, which is the Alpine map, and do the Elms Creek as the time lapse. I don't know, I'm planning all my videos this next week. And I know someone asked in the live stream, what's my schedule like? I can't always say. It's one of those things where a schedule can change. But I'll see you on a time lapse and complete the rest of the field on a time lapse. So see you in a minute. On to the final straw trough now. That was about 6 minutes of recording in real time, which is not bad. So the next job to do is now rest. That AI worker has completed its task, so what I'll do there is I will... Right. Sorry about that dramatic cut-off, guys, but I couldn't get the AI to work, and I'm going to have a look into it because it shouldn't be doing that. So I'm going to park this up in my shed, probably behind the cultivator. So I'm going to park this up for the night. Turn off the lights. Bring back the New Holland. No. Ultra. I'm just going to go up this side of this field, since that is our field. And then I will park this tractor up, and then I'll rest, and I'll see you in the morning. See you in a minute, guys. So I will sleep until 8. I love the dynamic changes in the night. Oh, Well, we have a slight glitch, I'm afraid. It's a bad glitch. Let me just switch the time off a minute. Just to... No. It's like it can't stand that. Let me just do a couple of suggestions. Oh no, I don't want it on 120 all day. Well, I'm just going to put it back onto that because that is strange. Let me just take a quick screenshot of something because weirdly it's doing things that it's very, very strange to do. And I'll do it as a video. Never seen that before. It didn't happen in the live stream. Maybe it's where I'm stood. That's bad. Right, I'm going to have to end this episode here, guys. I'm afraid.